You listen to the applause out there. Hear it? Definitely, isn't it? I have to suffer that, don't I? I don't mind that because I get well paid. Yeah. That's me. Oh, I gotta go. I'm getting £2.50 for this book. Yeah, I suppose I better tell you a bit about myself. My name's Mike Reid. I come from a working class family out of the East End. My old granddad, going back down. Most of the fellas in my family have always, they've always had a good sense of humour. And my old granddad was great. I don't remember a great deal about it, but I know his mate said to him one day, he said, Charlie, there's a rumour going around you've got a 12-inch cock. He said, I know, I fucking started it. And my old dad had a lovely sense of humour. I can tell you a million things about my old man. Sid, I loved him dearly. He's dead and gone now 15, 16 years. And I do miss him to this day. Wonderful man. I remember sitting in the bath, I must have been about 4 years old. And I said to him, Dad, how come all the hair on your head is all grey and all the hair around your winkles all dark? He said, I've got no fucking worries down there, boys. He walked in the house one day, he's got a duck under his arm. He walks up to my mum, he said, this is the pig I've been shagging. My mother said, it's a duck. He said, I'm fucking talking to the duck. Listen. What an actor. What an actor. Own up to him. Anybody who can kiss Pat and fucking walk away smiling. That's it. Oh, God. I can tell you loads of things about, about soaps that you probably don't know. Like, for instance, if you watched the soap tonight, that programme that you saw tonight was recorded the very minimum of 26 episodes ago. So that's how far they're in front, just in case an actor falls over dead or a set falls down or whatever it is. And another thing they do to keep up, to make it look as though the programme's keeping up with current affairs, if something bad happens, like when Princess died, we lost her, or the Queen Mum died, what they do, they get a writer to write a scene, getting 4 or 5 of the actors, and they do a scene and they slip it in the show that's going out on that night. So it does look as though it's up in current affairs. Now this happened to me. I'm up in Scotland. This is gospel true. I've never flown in my life before. I've driven up there because I was frightened out of my life. I'm not good now, I've got to tell you that. But in those, oh no. I'm up in Scotland. I get a phone call when them bleeding great phones over the Heralds up there. We need you back this afternoon. There's only one way. Jesus. Aberdeen Airport. Have you ever flown out of there? It's a fucking concrete strip with a Nissan up. It's terrible. And I'm standing outside this airport waiting to check in. Me bum's going, boo. Oh. I see a sign at the cafe, like food at popular prices. I thought, that'll do me. I've gone there with a cheese roll and a meat pie. I said, how much for a cup of tea, mate? He said, £17.50. I said, what? £17.50? You out of your bleeding brains? You got a sign outside, food at popular prices. He said, well, I fucking like them. Done the grub, paid the bill, sitting there having a cigarette, tap on the shoulder, looked around, a girl there, obviously brass. Hello. What's up, darling? You fancy being the other? I said, I've only got 10p left. She said, all right, I've got change. Gone upstairs, she's peeled off, I peeled up, about 11. She went, I'm kinky. I said, so am I. She went, do it my way. I said, what's your way? Slowly. She said, oh, I said, Rabbies had zonks. Ronsy ponsy poo. She went, squeeze me boobs. Oh, squeeze the little bastards. Don't worry about that. Bite the nips, bite the nips. Got some. She went, squeeze me arse and slap them and pull them over. She said, it's come out. I said, I'm not surprised. I've forgotten what I was fucking doing. I don't know how life bleeding changed, even over a year. I mean, every time you open up the papers or listen to the bloody television. It's getting bloody worse and worse in this country. I'm not running it down. I just think, you know, I mean, coming here tonight, I mean, a bunch of aggravation. I mean, it's nothing to do with gags, a bunch of aggravation. I'm leaving the house, I've got my suit, the phone rings. I'll pick it up, it was someone from the Ramblers Association. Fucking hell, we went on and on and on. And I'll amalgamate, I come out my house, you know, 800 yards down. When I got to this roundabout, there's a copper standing there like that. I thought he's never going to be strong enough. He's gone over the top, crunching them. I thought, sod this. Down went the foot, half a mile down the road, there's a set of lights that got me. Turned round, I thought, I'm in enough trouble as it is. I pulled over, checked the rear view mirror, the blue lights flashing down the road. He's skidded to a halt, he's jumped out. All right, you silly bastard, you. I said, calm down, mate, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Me calm down. Do you think you were doing 80 miles an hour? I said, I ain't been out an hour. Don't fucking get clever with me, pal. He said, you see me coming? I said, yes, I saw you coming. He said, why are you driving like a lunatic then? I said, well, to be quite honest, officer, 2 months ago, my wife ran off with a policeman. I thought he was fucking bringing her back. Oh, man. And my car broke down last night. Where was we? Down in South Angela, and that bloody fog. And I'm on my own. I mean, I drive myself about, you know, I enjoy my own company when you're going along. And the car broke down. I thought, oh, for Christ, on the side of the road, there's something like it's freezing cold. You could see it. All of a sudden, out of the fog, I see these bleeding lights appearing. It was a motor car. As it's got near me, it stopped. I've opened up, got in the bloody car, away it's gone again. I've looked over towards the driver. There ain't no driver. On the road, there's no one at the wheel. All of a sudden, they come up with a set of lights. He stopped. I jumped. Yeah. There's another geezer there. I said, don't get in there, mate. There's something wrong with that. He said, you're telling me I've been pushing that fucking thing for 4 miles? It's all bleeding changed. I mean, I'll stick to routines. I know most of us do. I mean, any time I've got a bit of a journey, I live up just about Cambridge now. So I'm coming down here, and like a lot of people in show business, I don't like to eat too much. I like a sandwich, and that's about it before I go. I mean, I know I'm carrying bunches of weight, but, you know, just like a sandwich, something a bit lightweight. So consequently, what I'm getting at is Mum always makes me a sandwich. So I'm halfway here. I took one bite out of this sandwich. It was as rotten as a pear. I rang the old woman up. I said, what'd you put in that sandwich? She said, crab paste. I said, where'd you get it? She said, the chemist. And do you know what gets up my nose? We've all got our own idiosyncrasy. Sorry, Mum? What really gets up my nose is, and it's not a facetious remark, don't get me wrong, but the average guy in the street, how the bloody hell can he afford to go on them motorway cats? I've never known a liberty like them. I mean, a guy goes in with a couple of free kids, it comes to a fortune. I ain't got no sandwich. I'm hungry, I just want the sandwich. I've gone in, I'll go in, give you an idea. I've got a cheese and a tomato sandwich, a can of Coke and a pack of the crisps. Now, I'm approaching the spotty-faced kid at the cash desk. I am embarrassed. I went, sorry, son. I've only got a £50 note. He said, we'll have to put the crisp back, won't you? And things change. People have changed. I'm long in the tooth now. I know there's a lot of you youngsters out there do driving, but, you know, when I was here, I know it's when I was here, people they're totally different. I'm coming down the motorway, down the M11. There's a geezer in front of me, got no lights. I'm trying to be a night of the road. I pulled over. All I get out the window is, yeah. He's pulled over. I pulled him behind him. There's a geezer. This is a man mountain. Where one? I said, I'm just trying to help you out, Paul. Your back lights are gone. He went, oh, God, no. I can't believe it. I said, hey, come on down. It's only a couple of bulbs. It's only a couple of bulbs. It's up to the £2.50 each, mate. He said, what about me fucking caravan?